Remember arcades? Dark, noisy places filled with flashing lights and the promise of adventure? Back in the day, one game stood out: Dragon's Lair. It was different. Instead of joysticks and buttons, it had a screen that looked like a cartoon. You played as Dirk the Daring, a brave knight on a quest to save Princess Daphne. The game was tough. One wrong move and Dirk was toast. Burned by a dragon, eaten by a giant spider. You name it, it happened to him. But that was part of the fun. Each death was hilarious, animated with over-the-top detail, and every time you played, you learned a little more about how to survive. Dragon's Lair wasn't just a game, it was an experience. It was like stepping inside a Saturday morning cartoon, with you in control. For those of us who grew up with it, it holds a special place in our hearts. Even now, years later, we remember those pixelated perils and cheer for Dirk's clumsy heroism. It's time to dust off the old Laserdisc player and give this classic a modern makeover. Imagine Dragon's Lair as a live-action movie. With today's technology, we can bring Dirk's adventures to life like never before. First things first, we need a Dirk. He's got to be brave, a little bit goofy, and rock a mean suit of armor. My pick? Chris Pratt. He's got the comedic timing and the action hero physique to pull it off. Next up, Princess Daphne. She can't just be a damsel in distress. We need someone strong and resourceful, someone like Zendaya. She's got the acting chops and the screen presence to make Daphne a truly memorable character. And let's not forget the villains. The Lizard King, with his creepy grin and glowing eyes. The Giddy Goons, those mischievous little gremlins. And of course, Singe, the fire-breathing dragon himself. With modern CGI, these creatures would be terrifyingly real. Imagine a hulking Lizard King voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch towering over Dirk. Or a horde of giddy goons, animated with the same realism as the dinosaurs in Jurassic World. The possibilities are endless. Half the fun of Dragon's Lair was seeing all the crazy ways Dirk could die. In a live-action movie, we can amp up the danger and the spectacle. Picture this: Dirk swinging across a chasm on a crumbling rope bridge, flames licking at his heels, or navigating a booby-trapped dungeon, each step a potential disaster. One scene I'd love to see is the dragon fight in the throne room. Imagine Singe, a colossal fire-breathing dragon, battling Dirk amidst the crumbling pillars and tapestries of a medieval castle. The special effects would be mind-blowing, making you feel the heat of the dragon's breath and the thunder of its wings. And let's not forget the humor. Part of what made the game so great was its lighthearted tone. We can keep that same spirit in the movie with plenty of slapstick comedy and witty dialogue. Modern technology allows us to create worlds and characters that were once unimaginable. With motion capture, we can bring Singe to life with breathtaking realism, capturing every nuance of his movements and expressions. We can create immersive environments, from the depths of the dragon's lair to the shimmering beauty of the princess's chamber. But more than just visual spectacle, a live-action Dragon's Lair can capture the spirit of the original game. That sense of adventure, of facing impossible odds and coming out on top eventually. It's a story that's still relevant today, reminding us that even when we face our own fire-breathing dragons, a little bit of courage and a lot of determination can go a long way. A live-action Dragon's Lair wouldn't just be a movie. It would be an event. It would introduce a whole new generation to the magic of Dirk the Daring, and remind those of us who grew up with him why we fell in love with this game in the first place. So Hollywood, what are you waiting for? Get to work.